Ever wondered how it would feel if you could dive into another person's mind, swim in their thoughts, and truly understand their emotions? Well, that's empathy for you, a human trait that allows us to connect deeply with others and understand their perspectives. Picture this. A young man named Tom, loved for his jovial nature, suddenly started withdrawing from his friends. He stopped participating in group activities and began spending more time alone. His friends, puzzled by this sudden change, tried to understand what was going on. Instead of jumping to conclusions or brushing it off as a phase, they chose to empathize. They made an effort to understand Tom's perspective, seeking to comprehend the emotions that were driving his behavior. It was like they were diving into a deep sea, exploring hidden depths and unseen currents. They discovered that Tom was dealing with pressures at work and personal issues that he didn't want to burden others with. Empathy, however, wasn't the only tool they used. They employed discernment, a kind of wisdom that helped them navigate the complexity of Tom's situation. They didn't press him for details or insist on helping. Instead, they recognized that he needed space and time to process his feelings. This discernment was vital in respecting Tom's boundaries. Respect, in this context, was about acknowledging Tom's right to privacy and his need to cope with his issues in his own way. They didn't pry or invade his privacy. Instead, they offered their support, letting him know that they were there for him when he was ready to talk. The combination of empathy, discernment, and respect created a safe space for Tom. In time, he opened up, sharing his struggles and fears. The bonds between him and his friends deepened, transforming their friendship into something richer and more meaningful. So, what's the takeaway from this story? The importance of empathy, discernment, and respect in human interactions cannot be overstated. Empathy allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, helping us understand their thoughts, feelings, and perspectives. It's like diving into a deep sea, exploring its depths and currents. Discernment, on the other hand, is the wisdom that guides us through the complexity of human interactions. It helps us recognize when to speak, when to listen, and when to give others the space they need. Lastly, respect is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. It involves respecting others' boundaries and privacy, acknowledging their right to cope with their issues in their own way. When you approach conversations with empathy, discernment, and respect, you foster deeper connections and more meaningful relationships. You create a safe space where people feel seen, heard, and valued. And in the end, isn't that what we all want? To be understood, to be respected, and to be cherished for who we are.